Hi everyone. Let's get my little microphone here. I'm just going to go live for just a few minutes. There's a missing girl in Gainesville, out of Gainesville. I think it's Hall County. So it's close to Gainesville area, and she's been missing since the 29th. She wasn't reported until the 30th. I'm going to share the screen with her sweet little face. Here she is. It's a Facebook post from Hall County Sheriff. And it is very sad to me because it's a lot of similarities to our own Lori Page. It says the search is ongoing for 12-year-old Maria Gomez-Perez of Gainesville. Maria was last seen in her home on Westside Drive the morning of Wednesday, May 29th. It's June 7th. She was reported missing the following morning. Right now, we have a team of more than 24 investigators dedicated to the safe return of Maria to her family. That includes local, state, and federal team members. Many people have taken an active role in the search for Maria, and we're thankful for the support of the community as we work to bring Maria home. That said, we want to make sure the correct information is there. They had 2 flyers out. So one was a flyer with her face, and now it's an updated photo, which is really nice. Because we don't have that for Lori Page. We only have 2 photos at all. But anyway, this is about Maria. We also want to thank local business leader Norma Hernandez for hosting a community meeting at her office, inviting some of the investigative team to speak with a concerned clergy, leaders, and government officials about Maria's disappearance. Her reward is up to $20,000. Which is awesome. I mean, it's awesome for Maria. She went missing around 10 a.m. I don't know why she went missing at 10 a.m. And she wasn't reported for a while. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what is up with people. It says the Hall County Sheriff sent out a new photo on Thursday, so yesterday, produced a new flyer with correct contact information. Sheriff posted Facebook, which is what I just shared with you. There was a team of more than 24 local, state, and federal investigators dedicated to this child's... She's 10. She is 10. There's the flyer again. On Friday, it was announced there was a $20,000 reward through anonymous donors. We hope this reward money prompts someone who knows something about Maria's whereabouts. I'm sure the FBI is thrilled. They're not so sure about rewards all the time, at least according to my movies of the week. Hall County issued a statement regarding the search, who's been missing since last Wednesday. Since her disappearance, members of the community conduct their own searches. Several concerned individuals have reached out to Fox 5 Atlanta asking for additional coverage of her disappearance. This is just unbelievable because it's very similar to Lori Page in that the family isn't the one really leading it, but the father has come out and said, hey, I mean, he was weepy. He spoke directly Spanish. There was not much English, and people have been asking for, can we get translations? Hall County Sheriff says while we cannot share every detail, we would like to address some concerns. In answer to a frequently asked question, Hall County did indeed reach out to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation to request Levi's call, Georgia's version of the Amber Alert. After review of the facts, GBI officials and GBI determined that Maria's case did not meet 3. Georgia. Law enforcement officials have a reasonable belief that an abduction has occurred. That is really needs to be revised. That needs to be revised. She's 10. Law enforcement officials believe that the child's in imminent danger. My granddaughter's 10. Enough descriptive information exists about the victim and the abductor for law enforcement to issue a Levi's call. When Levi's call requests are denied, GBI routinely offers and provides a media advisor. Oh, man. It's my phone. Sorry. Yeah, that's. I don't know about that. I mean, I don't know. I think the call for an Amber Alert is very restrictive. And I think it needs to be revised. Not that they care what I think, but I do. I think it needs to be revised. I think it's too restrictive. But I heard the father, let's see if I can find it. Maria Gomez-Perez. I heard the father didn't report her missing till like the next day. I got nothing, man. I just got nothing on these parents. I mean, the village isn't raising your kid, dude. No thanks. That's the father. She's like 5 foot. I mean, she's a tall kid. She's about 5'3", 110 pounds, brown eyes, long black hair, supposedly wearing a bright blue shirt when she was last seen. Father spoke to 11 Alive in Spanish, saying he just wanted his daughter home. I can't speak Spanish. Begging for his daughter to come home. He was overwhelmed with emotion. I heard teachers were out looking, like everybody was out looking. We initially thought we were going to come here and hand out flowers. We should knock on doors. Let's go talk to people. Says vice president of a club. I missed the club. Your family misses you. Your dad wants to see you. Deputies requested a Levi's call, but it was denied. But even then, it was a day. Like, it was a day. Like, she wasn't reported missing until the next day, right? Yeah. I mean, what's law enforcement to do when you don't report your kid missing for a day? Just saying. A lot can happen in that day. That's Lori Page. Did you all see Chad Daybell's mugshot? He doesn't even look like the same guy. What happened? He doesn't even look like the same person. It's so funny to me. I'm sorry. He looks like such a... How could this dude be a cult leader? Could someone please explain this to me? Could someone, anybody, please explain how this dude is a cult leader? Oh, I just literally, when I was reading about that girl, I thought I had a few minutes before I have to go take some real estate photos for one of our listings. Pray for me. And I thought I'd do that. It is so hot here. I can barely function. It is so hot. So I saw this photo and I just had to have a giggle. Like, does he not know he's about, well, it'll be years. I mean, when was the last time Idaho put someone to death? When, that's a great question, Patty. When was the last time Idaho used, oh, it came right up. It's rare. He's going to be alive for a long time. 2012 was the last time Idaho put someone to death. Oh, it's hot there too. My God, it is so hot. It is 96, mostly sunny. It's scorchingly sunny, and it's definitely 96. It's so hot. And I don't mean like hot, like cool hot. I mean, you walk out and it's like being in an exhaust fan. You had an inflatable pool and splash pad in your yard today. Oh my God. I had a home inspection earlier and I stayed in my truck. I was like, please don't make me go anywhere. And then I showed a home in the northeast quadrant. So it was like, it's like a 35-minute drive to a neighborhood called Golden Eagle. And they wanted to chat. I'm like, can I chat in my truck while you guys stand outside? There is no breeze here. And I don't think people realize, like, it is an oven. It is an oven. Ugh. And then I went and had pizza. I have to eat before like 5 o'clock for my intermittent fasting, so I had pizza at 3:40, so I could have my pizza. I would think it's not even that humid. Although it was humid this morning, I was like, "Oh, I'll take pictures for this class I'm in," and my camera just turned to moisture, so I was like, "I won't be doing that." But doesn't he look like a number one goofball? I'm not going to kill my kids for that. I mean, he's just a nut. I'm not going to kill my kids for anything, but are you serious? Just so weird. There was that one. It was just blew my mind today. You got your oil change to take 5. Oh. Oh, that's nice. I go to the Quick Lube right on Appalachian Parkway. It's right around the corner from the office, and they're super nice. I don't even know how much. I just write it, and they don't take credit cards, so I write a check, which I kind of like. But yeah, I just wanted to come on real quick and go, that poor child of God is missing. Maria Gomez. If you're in the southern Atlanta area, I think everything is Atlanta and Georgia now. Such a chud. He is a chud. Smiling. He is just, I don't know. I'm just not attracted. Well, first of all, I'm not attracted to murderers, thank God. But I don't like that puffy face look. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know how to describe it. I like a square, very specific. I like a square jaw, like a chin that's here and not recessed into your face like that. I don't know. And the man is a creep, but I'm sure he'll get a ton of girlfriends. If we know anything about Catherine Magbanua and probably Siegfried and Charlie and the rest of them, they're going to have a ton of girlfriends. Doughboy, that's a great way to describe it. He's just so, he doesn't even, I don't know. What are y'all doing this weekend? Anything fun? He is evil. He's a cult leader. Like, who says, man, that's one dynamic dude. Let me go follow him. I can't even say it out loud. The level of sophistication of the cult. God. Maybe it's different on the West Coast. We're all so cynical on the East Coast that maybe that's part of it. Oh, happy birthday to Tennis's son. How old is he going to be? How old will he be? Did you all see my picture of that Wendy? Dude. Driving along. People are sending me photos. Oh, 29. Congratulations. Hitting the 3-0. Good soon. Good for him. My son will be 29 this January. No. He is 29. I lied. He was born in 95, so he'll be 30. I have no idea what his book sales are. Although I didn't realize, no one tells me anything. And I have a Facebook group of 60,000 people, and I know nothing about this town. But Joel from STS was here in Tallahassee. He was here in Tallahassee. He had a book signing yesterday, and I didn't even know it. Did anyone else go? I think a couple people, Joel and Carm, were here. From the Surviving the Survivor. I don't know where they'd had their book signing, but they were here in town. Oh, it was in the Democrat. That's probably why I didn't see it. They published it in the Democrat. They must not have wanted so many people to show up. Here they go. I know Tim Jansen was with him. Where did they have it, though? Oh, I think they had it at Heart and Health, or, yeah, at at the Hearth place. Did you go? Wendy is in a van. She drives a Chrysler. The guy sent me a picture of it. Hold on, I'll tell you what she drives. I got a couple people sending me pictures now. I don't even know who I'm talking to. But it was like a gray van. I thought it was a Lexus van, but I was wrong. Oh, the Hearth and Soul. I always forget the name of it. But Hearth and Soul is where the Mosaic used to be, people. That's where Wendy had lunch that day. Does anyone see the irony there? Yep. The exact location. Hearth and Soul is the exact location of the Mosaic where Wendy had her last lunch before Craig Isom showed up to ruin her lunch. I wonder if that was, I mean, I'm sure it was on purpose, but I don't think that part of it may not have been on purpose. But I would love to ask Joel. Yep. You know you're shopping for mommy. It was the exact same place. It's the exact same location. Yeah, I did a video a little while back of it. Someone asked me to drive from Premier Gym, so that video's in here. From Premier Gym to where Mosaic was, and it is the exact same suite in that plaza complex. Just Me Joe said, I started fasting a little month ago, still eating all my nummies, but only once a day unless I'm really hungry. Oh, good for you. Intermittent fasting. Yeah, I cannot do that. I really cannot do the once a day. I'm sure I could if I was forced to by being tied down in a bed or something, but other than that, no. I have to chew. I can't even do, I have to have 2 meals a day. I have to. And then the rest of the day, I'm literally chewing gum. I have bottles of gum next to me, and I go through gum. Like, this was just like, what is this, strawberry lemonade, like a couple days ago. And I also go through fiber, big time fiber. I can't. It works. It definitely works. I mean, look at me. I was like 310 or something, but I need to chew. And I don't chew ice. But I have been drinking, there's Premier shakes. I chew gum constantly. Oh, I don't chew loudly, and I'm only chewing when I'm here by myself. Because I get bored. So I always bring out the gum. But I have some power bars. Like, this is supposed to be 13 grams of protein. It's mint chocolate chip. Which help. The Premier shakes help. The chocolate or whatever color I get. But I think that's hugely ironic that Joel was at the Mosaic. Womp womp. Yeah, I missed it. I would have gone. I was only here last night for a really long time. I was here till like 9:30, so I could have easily gone. But yeah. So anyway, keep this child in your prayers. Maria Gomez-Perez. Keep her in your prayers. It's very sad to me that this little girl is missing and no one has a clue where she is, right? No one knows. It's just so, I don't know. First of all, if someone's messing with someone's kid, I hope they meet their maker very quickly. Hi, Lily. Here's the father. Let's see what he has to say.
First tonight at 11, the search for a missing 12-year-old girl in Gainesville is growing. This is Maria Gomez-Perez on your screen.
Oh, she's 12, not
County
10.
Sheriff's Office says she was last seen at her home on Westside Drive off of Pearl Nix Parkway around 10 a.m. Wednesday, May 29th.
And it's been a week so far, folks, and it's family in communication with them at all. 11 Angelina South Sea Live in front of the Hall County Sheriff's Office. Angelina, you actually spoke.
Can you hear that?
With Maria's father, right?
Yeah, he and I spoke hours ago, and to be honest, this is just a nightmare for him if he could put it into words. His one and only child, his baby, is gone without a trace at just 12 years old, and as he tries to find her, his desperation is growing.
Por favor, vuelve a casa. Te estamos esperando.
Begging for his daughter to come home, Andres Gomez Alonso is overwhelmed with emotion.
Yo no puedo vivir sin ti, lastimosamente.
He tells his 12-year-old daughter Maria he can't live without her. It's been a week since she was last seen at her home off Atlanta Highway. Signs and flyers with photo are on every corner in Gainesville.
We thought we were going to come out, maybe just pass out some flyers. We should knock on doors. Let's go talk to people. Let's go see if anybody knows about her, where she might be.
Westside is the vice president of Ambition's Car Club in Gainesville. They're helping facilitate the search for the 12-year-old. As the days pass, it becomes personal.
I couldn't picture my being in that position. You know, it was one of my kids. I think that there's anything that would stop me from setting the world on fire trying to find her.
While Hall County Sheriff's deputies continued their search, they say they're extremely concerned about Maria's well-being and need the community to submit tips. As the work to find her grows, the message from Dad and the hundreds looking is the same. They miss her, need to hear from her, and want this year-old home.
Extraño mucho. No llegas a ver, por háblame.
If there's a way for you to contact somebody, don't be afraid to make that happen.
An emotional dad and an emotional community.
It's horrible. Absolutely horrible. She's pretty. Pretty girl. Very horrible. Happy birthday, Debbie. I'd sing to you, but this isn't TikTok, so I won't. You'll be very happy. Happy birthday. Hope everything is just the way you want it this year. You get rest and you look useful. Does anyone... Someone wrote, I read all the comments and try to respond as quickly as possible. But someone mentioned my hair, that I should have a haircut that matches my age. And I was like, 20? Not at all. Thank you for smashing the like and happy birthday, dear. I know, I really do. And Capitol Grill. I went to the one in DC a long time ago. Is it the same chain? It's hard to believe it's a chain, but it is. Your hair is salt and pepper. So is mine. Mine's really like, it's not really pepper. It's more like ash blonde or dirty blonde or whatever you want to call it. It is hot out. I hope you Miss Wee, I was going to ask you a question. I got to write these down. It was something about Scotland, and I got to write it down next time it pops in my head. Yeah, I was only going to come on for a little bit. That poor little girl is missing in Gainesville, Georgia. And then Chud. Chud is, I don't know. Chud's a mess. Chud is a mess. So it's a big birthday. People are I guess it's a Gemini month now. Part of the month. It's just so hot out. I have to go take pictures and I don't want to go. I was kind of avoiding it. It's a shame. I'm avoiding everything today. Ugh. Scott must have been here. I have more furniture. Look at all our bedding behind us. Unsolicited advice is the same as criticism. I told them it helps my algorithm and say whatever they want. I do need to write the questions down because I can't remember. It was something about Scotland. I don't recall. Oh, well, thank you. Most people do. Like, I mean, I know it's a lot to take for people if they're not used to seeing this hair. But I don't want, I didn't ask you to shave your neck or your head. I didn't ask. But it really does help the algorithm, so I can't really complain about it. All comments are good. Any news on the rental? Any news on the rental? No. Nope. Right? They do. They add to the algorithm. So I am, so someone mentioned about, where is it? I think True Crime mentioned about driving. I'm doing it tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be able to videotape it. My son got me this really cool mount for my truck. So there's a tray. I would drive a Dodge Ram, and there's a tray above it's a radio system, media system. There's a tray there. So the mount goes inside of this tray, which is otherwise very useless storage. So I can record that way. I think I'll do it then. But my friend and I are supposed to go up and just kind of drive the routes. But I found where he lives, if anyone's questioning that. Is that what the question was? I did find where Lori's father lives now. Just took a little bit of dig. I don't know why when you search for something, it's usually just keywords, but I searched just a little bit differently and it popped up where he lives. So that was cool. Thank you. I mean, I don't, it's just the easiest haircut I've ever had. Well, thank you. You don't have a lot of hair now. Norma says, matches my unique personality. And you have, I don't know that, it's Latin. And do not have much hair, so use wigs, which are hot. Yes, it is. That would be really hard. Have I seen the Mince's 8,500 square foot home? When I was Googling them back in the beginning of this foray into YouTube, I saw what their house looks like. Because I wanted to know, on my Ancestry, I have a Adelson tree I've been working on. So I have it. Well, thank you, Miss Wee. Living down there at the gates of hell, I mean, cut my hair buzz short. Oh, well, thank you. I mean, I mean, it's just hair. But I have a lot of it. Like, this is it's only, which side is it? This side. This is very long now. It needs trimmed again. Thank you. I appreciate that. Patty, tell us which dance style do you think goes best with your hair? So have you seen those Facebook reels where it's like how my mom danced in the 80s? My daughter would not do that for me. She needs to come on here. And I don't know what dance style goes best with this haircut. But I would think like remember Devo? Does anyone remember Devo? Kind of like a Devo. Your neighbor tells you love to preach. That's funny. Remember Devo? And they would just dance. And they had the plastic hats on their head. Is that what they were called? Yeah, Devo. That's probably what it was. Yeah. Well, have a great weekend. I've avoided this. Friday night is usually, lately, my cigar night. Still cracks me up. But it is so hot. I'm not going to go sit outside and smoke a cigar, so I'm going to go take these pictures. But, let me show you this. So, I have a past client who's from China. And she just dropped off the most pretty earrings for me. And here's the box. Let me show you. So, that's the box. It says Ming Ding. I don't know what that means, but I just thought they were pretty. They almost look like a little angel. They're pearls. And it almost looks like, I don't know if it's floral or, let me show you. Where it has like the angel wings. One fell out. I just thought that was so sweet. One fell out of the box. So yeah, they're just posted in there. But it's just so cute. So she was gone. She was supposed to only be gone for a month. And she used to do my nails. And she was gone for 6 months. But they're cute. Don't they look like little angels? It was really sweet of her to come back. And she popped by a little while ago. Asked me if I was ready for a fill on my nails. I'm like, yep. It was really sweet of her. I don't really dance much, but I need to do something because I'm losing more weight, which is fantastic. And Margie's my cohort that is helping and really lead the way for Lori Page missing. She has been going to Pilates class. And I was like, what kind of Pilates are we talking about? I might stop in next week. Is it the Pilates that people who wear their husband's sweatpants go to? Or is it like Pilates, like I need to have all the gear kind of Pilates? Because if I need to have all the gear, I'm not going to go. I don't need to have the gear to do Pilates. But I think Pilates would be good for me. We'll see. Anyway, you guys have a great weekend. Debbie, I hope you have a wonderful birthday. Tennis, enjoy your son who's 29. It's hard to believe you have a son who's 29. But enjoy your weekend. I hope you all stay cool because it is really hot here. Park your vehicles under the shade. Take care of yourself. And I'm going to drive to Jefferson County and see what I see. And I'll let you know what I find. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.